Alright guys, welcome back to AWMFX. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. So now I'm going to make a case study of a good movement from EURJPY. So I've already explained this trade before. It's a diamond setup, but how do we catch the trend to the upside? So first of all, let's see what is a diamond setup and how can you prevent a diamond setup. So first of all, we are looking at for 1 hour, or even better if you can switch it to 15 minutes. All right. So what happens is that there is a lot of people will thought that this will be a QML setup, because as the price is moving high and higher low, high and higher low, ultimate high before it drops, that breaks the previous low. A lot of trader or newbies will thought that this is definitely a QML over here. All right, but I always have a bad habit that always save my ass. So I'm gonna share with you. So what happens is that wherever I saw a QML, I will definitely place a horizontal line at the head area. This is the left shoulder, this is the head. All right, so I'll definitely put a horizontal line at the head area. Either anywhere is okay. All right, so what happened next is that I switch it to bigger time frame. Okay, once I switch it to bigger time frame, I saw something very interesting. Can you see? This head collides with another head or another pointing area. Then I look further down, there is another one over here, meaning that this is not a QML. Instead, this is a diamond setup. Means that the price will definitely go higher, okay, to an area before the big fall. So how do you catch the movement to the upside? All right, so first of all, let's come back to this area. Now we are looking back at H4. So as we know that it's going to go upside, we are looking for a trend continuation trade, right? So when you're looking at trend continuation trade, the first thing is that it must be collide with a SSR. Okay, first thing is SSR. Second is that it has to be a significant support and resistance, SSR, and the fresh zone. So what is a fresh zone? How do we see a fresh zone over here? So for me, I saw this zone at this area. Right, I saw a zone at this area. All right, then I put another horizontal line at this zone, and let's see what happens next. It's okay. Remember, trading, you have to be flexible a bit. So I adjust the line in this zone, and I see a lot of rejection. So rejection again. Further down, there is a lot of rejection. All right, hopefully you guys can see what I'm telling you. A lot of rejection all the way, meaning that I'm looking for a buy when the price comes to this area. So next, let's see my stop loss. How big is my stop loss? This will be 7 pips. Is 7.3 pips good for you? EURJPY? If it is, you will take this trade. All right. How do you reduce it? Sometimes we don't necessarily have to go lower time frame. So this particular example, you can go to a higher time frame. So once you go to higher time frame, you can see that the zone can be smaller to this area. Just now was 7.4 pips. Now it was only 6.5 pips, 1 pip smaller. All right. So this is how we approach a diamond setup. So what happened next is that we wait for the price to come back to this area. All right. And then we'll look forward to the price to shoot up more than beyond this high. Or sometimes some of you, if you are not familiar with this kind of trade, you might take your profit at this area. Right? You might take your profit at this area. That is your for newbies that have no confidence of trading this kind of trade, you can take your ultimate, take profit at this area. If you are good and you know how to adjust your stop loss all the way, you might catch the big trend. All right. So of course, the trend does not stop there. It went up quite high before it reached this area, and then now it's making another movement downwards. All right, so there is some movement over here that we call it as a double top, but anyway, we'll monitor and see how the price moving. Okay, it might go a bit more higher before the actual drop. All right, so this is an example, a case study of how you trade a diamond setup. All right, instead of making a sell, you can make a buy trade over here. All right, so hopefully this video will clear up some of the QML myth. All right, because a lot of people will curse because why this QML does not work. This is because it's a part of a diamond setup, and the price will definitely going higher. All right, this is a trap. So hope you guys learn a few tricks or tips about trading diamond, and this will be a good example for you. So if you guys want to train yourself on catching another diamond, you might look back at GBP USD, where that was a diamond setup previously and the price shot up. So see you guys next time. If you guys like my videos, please give me a like and subscribe to it. So thank you very much. Bye.